honor, so I'm just going to jump right into it. So, honor. What is honor? Honor demonstrates high respect or great esteem for someone or something. It's the state of being morally upright. So that thing hit me because I was like, well, morally upright. That should be the blueprint for how we're treating people on a consistent daily basis if you're just trying to do what's morally right. Because if you're trying to do what's morally right, we don't have time to be cursing nobody out or flipping the bird because we're trying to be morally right. So I'm going to come back to that. Who deserves honor? Everyone. That's another thing that tripped me up because I was like, I know you lying. Everyone? Okay, so when do you show honor? Honor should be shown 24/7. It's not just a temporary act or a one-time thing. Honor is constant and consistent. Where do we show honor? We show honor in every aspect of our life, on the job, in the church, at the grocery store, when we're driving our car. If you have road rage like me, I mean, not like me, but some of you all may have road rage. At a restaurant, why do we show honor? Honor is a command from God. So that's why we show honor. So since the Bible says that we show honor to everyone, we don't get to pick and choose who we're going to show honor to. And that's what hit me, because I'm like, I love to show honor. I love to give people their flowers. So I've been doing honor all wrong because I've been picking and choosing. Because some people I feel don't deserve honor. But that's not what the Bible says. In 1 Peter 2:17, it says, honor all people. All people, not just who you think deserves honor. So they say we should honor God, our parents, those in authority, our pastors, and our leaders. Proverbs 3:9 says, honor God with your wealth and your first fruits, which is your income. So you can't be sitting in church like me when the offering comes around and you checking your bank account. You like, it's not going to be this Sunday. I'm not going to be able to do it this Sunday because that's not what the word says. We have to trust and believe that what we're giving out, God is going to restore unto us. So honoring our parents. Some of us may have had not so good parents. Maybe we had some crappy parents, but according to the Bible, we still have to honor our parents. So this is where you have to bestow honor and value. You're going to have to find it. And how you do that is doing what God does. God sees us already in our fullness. God sees us already complete. God does not see us in our going through season, but that is how we judge everybody else for their face value and what they show us. So when Raekwona at work, who we can't stand because she's annoying and we're trying to figure out how she even got employed, she comes in there, we have to remember that she was predestined too, that God knows the hairs on her head too, that God purposed her too. We are not the only ones who are special. God made her special too. So maybe if we showed a God light, maybe Raekwona could get to her fullness. If we stop doing what the world does, which is cursing her out and talking about her and giving her what she's given us, she's going to be stuck right there because we may be the only God light that Raekwona sees. So it also says we're to respect those in authority. The Bible says, let every person be subject to the governing authorities. Whoever resists authority also resists the ordinance of God, therefore will bring judgment on themselves. So when you dishonor God's children, you're going to bring judgment on yourself. So it's not even worth it. We might as well just do what the Bible says because we don't know what that judgment looks like. We don't know what it's going to be. So your boss, we're trying to figure out how did you get this position because you keep asking me how to do your job. He was ordained to be there. We don't feel he should be there, but that is who is in position. So we have to respect him. We have to honor him and just do what he tells us to do, honoring our pastors and our leaders. So in 1 Timothy 5:17, it says, let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially those that labor in the preaching and teaching. In Romans 12:10, be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. So you have to treat other people how you would treat yourself. So whatever you do for yourself, we have to go above and beyond for other people. We have to be outdoing one another in love and honor and respect, trying to do the most. That is how you honor one another. So it's safe to say that when you show honor, you bless yourself and bring about a reward from the Lord. Hence, Exodus 20:12, honor your mother and father, your days will be long. So he's telling you to honor your mother and father, and then your days will be long. That is the blessing and the reward. When you dishonor God or one of his children, you bring about a curse on yourself and possibly the next generation. For example, Noah was esteemed to be one of the most godliest men in the Bible. He had a weak moment, and he fell into a drunken stupor. And he was in his tent, and he had a son named Ham who came and saw his father in his drunken stupor. And instead of Ham honoring his father by not saying anything and bringing shame upon him and just covering his father and going on about his business, he went and told his two brothers. The two brothers came, and they came in backwards with the sheet to honor their father and not bring shame upon him, and they covered their father. So that's how they showed honor to their father, by covering their father. Ham, on the other hand, dishonored his father. So when Noah found out what Ham did, Noah put a curse on Ham's son, which is Noah's grandson. Now, people probably say, well, why didn't Noah just curse Ham, since he's the one who brought shame upon him? But there was already a covenant between God and Noah, where Noah was going to be blessed and his seeds were also blessed. So Ham was already blessed. So you can't curse what God already blessed, which is why Noah cursed Canaan. So it's safe to say that when God sees that you are honoring his people, and he just even gets an aroma of honor, he releases a promise. The promise becomes a vow. And then the vow becomes a covenant that will be preserved from one generation to the next by faith. So from now on, we're just going to try to honor one another by seeing people how God sees them, right? Now how we see them. And that is how we'll honor God's people, and we'll bring upon blessings and rewards and not be cursing ourselves. Because I know me, when somebody says something or does something, even if I'm in the right with like why I'm feeling I should respond the way I respond, I'm not showing honor, because the words that come out of my mouth are not honor. So this was a self-check, and I was like, God, you're very strategic, and I see what you're trying to do here. I see what you're doing, and I got work to do, because I have not been honoring God's people. So that's it.